what that means, but let's do it.
You don't know what that means?
Find out.
No. You really don't know what that means?
I'm gonna ask you.
It'll be a good lesson.
I mean, for generation about what?
They don't teach him.
You know when you used to collect Pokemon cards? You know when you used to collect Pokemon cards? The first generation cards?
Third generation.
Yeah, that actually makes sense. It actually makes sense in a way.
Third generation.
All right.
Yo, I got a plane to catch. Hurry up.
You have to what?
I have a plane to catch. Hurry up.
What time is your plane?
Tomorrow morning. Night.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to PCP. This is the episode first, Generations Expectations. I have 3 guests with me that honestly took a while to start the intro because I kept laughing and dying of laughter with them. Eye shaking was happening. Keymaster was doing his thing. You'll get the jokes as we go on. But we are going to be touching the topic today on if there were any expectations on all of you fuckers. I grew up with most of them, so I kind of know the answers, but I'm going to pretend like I don't know shit about them in this episode. Right there, over there, we have my co-host, Anthony Jacob, AJM Media. Well, AJ Media.
Another one.
Yeah, you're going to need another one. Yeah, we're going to definitely need more alcohol for this. You're looking at the camera over there, bro, actually. Not the camera that's pointed at Franklin.
We didn't go over this.
Yeah, we didn't do any of that.
I kept on doing this.
But thank you. We're going to start off with Franklin. Franklin, we just need a name introduction, even though I just said it. A little bit about yourself and cultural background information. And were there any expectations from your family as you were growing up? Just keep it yes or no.
What's your name? What's your name for the people?
To remember.
Yeah, what's your name for the people?
I think next time you get a piece of paper so we can read off.
Yeah, I like that.
I got you.
Why is it
Franklin.
All right, into the mic.
You want government name?
Yeah, just first name.
What they call you in the streets?
Yeah, what's your street name?
Street name is Lie.
How old are you, Franklin?
I am 29, pushing 30.
All right. And what's your background?
Steady.
Say with no balls.
Background, like. What do you mean background? Like
where are you from? Where your family's from?
Mexican, Salvadorian, Mexican American. We about it. Yeah, just I'm working.
Working? What are you doing?
A lot of investigative work.
You're a private investigator, right?
Something like that.
Ooh.
Keep it a mystery.
Mysterious.
I like that.
Dressed in black, mysterious job.
Don't interrupt. Yo.
Yeah, other than that. Let's see. And what was the question?
The question was, were there any expectations from your parents growing up?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I had to
keep
be
it
the
simple
best.
though. Yes or no? That's
I had
it.
to be the best, and yeah, that's it.
Were you a single child or?
No, it's 4 of us.
4. Are you the oldest?
No, I'm the third.
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
So you had a lot of expectations even as one of the younger children.
That's crazy because I didn't. They never had belief. By the time.
Is your mother one? So the thing that's gonna be horny, you go to them and call your mother.
Oh, I like what they're talking about over there. But moving on to Fonzo, yeah.
Fonzo, what's your name, Fonzo?
Well, my name is Nicholas.
Okay.
My last name is Alfonso.
How old are you?
29. I feel like I'm in jail right now. You guys.
Yeah, I'm interviewing you. Just hammer down. And what's your background?
My background is Colombian American. I am a technician. I work at BMW. And what's the other question?
Were there any expectations from your family when you were a child?
No, not really. Parents were just do something that makes you happy and make us money. So I guess so. I guess they lied. I guess they lied with their happiness. Like, just go make money.
Well, I'm glad you're learning what expectation means. Thank you. Moving on to
baby steps. Man.
Yeah.
We're getting there eventually.
Third guest.
Howdy. My name's Travis. T-Rap Money, represent IP. Got the nickname in Mavis. Many nicknames actually. Trevor.
Oh, Franklin.
Don't interrupt him. Don't interrupt.
Franklin, don't interrupt.
Keep going. Let's get the questions out and then we'll start bullshitting.
So my background, my mom is from Ecuador. I was born here. My mom's from Ecuador. My dad was born here, but his dad was from England. His mom was from Scotland. So first generation on my mom's side, second on my dad's side. I am a research scientist, so I work at a university, currently in Europe, doing research, specifically physics research, more specifically nuclear theory, high energy nuclear theory, and phenomenology. And were there any expectations on me growing up? I mean, I think everybody has expectations on them growing up.
Yeah, just don't fucking yell at us.
Yeah, my expectation was you had to be loud if you wanted to be heard.
Told you, it was gonna be loud.
Do you have other siblings, or is it just you?
I do. I have one brother that I grew up with, and I have a sister that I didn't really grow up with. She was a lot older, but she is actually she's zero generation. She was born in Ecuador.
That fucking got me.
She's zero generation. She was born in Ecuador, but she lives here now.
Is that actually a thing, by the way? I'm sorry to interrupt.
I mean, yeah.
Zero generation?
Yeah,
You're nobody.
That means that you're a zero generation immigrant. That means you immigrated.
No, that's you're nobody.
You're zero.
I'm calling my sister a nobody.
You immigrated during your lifetime.
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
You
there you
immigrated
go.
to a new place during your
Yeah, my
lifetime.
parents.
Yeah, your parents are
True.
That's why he's a
You got the keys.
Yo, I didn't know Travis had 3 brothers and sisters. I mean,
He didn't say that.
brothers,
I
I got
don't have 3 brothers.
me. Like you had 3 siblings. I got me.
I don't have 3 siblings.
Yeah.
I have 2 siblings.
2 siblings. I'm counting you.
Those 3, yeah, 3
I'm
total.
counting you. That's why. I never knew that. Did you know that?
Frankly, gay.
Yo, he checked out.
Yo, honestly, I think this label getting me a little.
Yo,
little-
Yeah, it's the
Sure.
dark
I
label.
really, it's the dark side.
You added an extra dark too.
Yo, dark times.
Shadow being
Cheers,
cast
cheers.
by your soul.
Dark times for dark people.
Oh, don't cross.
All right, just one for there.
Oh.
Cheers. All right. Let's see. All right. So basically, thank you for the introduction. Fonzo, I think you're going to make this podcast generational. I think you're going to evolve this episode into one of my biggest famous ones because
I get half.
I think you're being serious when you answer all the questions.
I always am.
And that's what scares me.
Dark times.
Yeah, Fonzo, before we continue on the episode, I really want to go to everything okay, buddy?
Wow, on the record. Damn.
Next
That's
question.
crazy. On the record.
Damn,
We
next
got the
question.
ratings straight. Come on.
Javier got it. Best barber in Allen Park.
Wow.
He got. I'm a little bit. I did half of it because I'm half a gangster. When I get a tattoo, I get the full gangster.
Actually, Anthony, I do want to tell a funny story before we start into the serious stuff because I feel like this is where the funny story happens. And I want Fonzo to take Fonzo, you're going to steer this because no pun intended actually with the story. But tell us about the burning car, bro.
The original.
Anthony, pay attention to every detail. This is a famous story that lives on since we were in 6th grade. Since the 6th grade, we've lived on with the story.
At the time, my father had a minivan and he was driving, and the minivan caught on fire, and he just hopped off.
We just abandoned scene.
Yeah, the minivan just caught on fire.
So, have you ever played Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah.
You know those scenes where you jump out of the car while it's about to explode?
It's smoky. It's dark smoke.
That's what happened. And he jumped out, and then
That's what happened.
and then a big thing came and said mission failed.
Wasted.
It's fucked up.
But-
with my dad.
But his dad is okay. His dad is okay.
He responded. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
But this is honestly a true story.
It's a true story.
So what ended up happening?
What you
Like,
mean?
what's the aftermath of that?
What you mean?
Did he ever claim insurance on the car? Or,
No, It was in those times where
Someone trying to kill him?
I don't know. It was those times where insurance there was no such thing as insurance back then.
I don't think that makes sense.
well, not good insurance, maybe. Not good insurance.
My dad was driving right
This happened in the 1600s, bro.
My dad was
They're on
driving with
horses.
insurance. So the car caught on fire. So my dad just left it. He left it. He left it burn and he dipped.
Be like that.
And then he
Said
came.
abandoned ship.
And then he's like, "Yo, the minivan caught on fire." I was like, "What? It's crazy."
Wait, how old were you? How old were you?
How old were you?
I think that was in 2007. No. Yeah, 2007, 2008. I don't remember my age, but I remember the year.
It's like 14, 15.
Yeah, I remember that. He came up, was like, "Yo, the minivan caught on fire." I was like, "What happened?" He's like, "I don't know, just caught on fire." I was like, "Where is it?" I just left it and I dipped. I was like, "Are you
Maybe
okay?"
someone was trying to murder him, bro.
No,
Or,
that car.
or maybe
no,
that was the mission, Fonzo. Maybe he completed the mission because the car needed to be destroyed. You know,
Maybe.
GTA,
Maybe that was it.
like
The evidence.
destroy
Maybe
the
his
car.
respect points got up.
His respect points got up. Yeah, that's what he had to get rid of the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And he did it.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing that. honestly.
R.I.P. to the car.
No, well, maybe
Has it been
not.
found?
I don't know. That car was a piece of shit car either way.
All right. Moving on to the serious topic now. First generation
Wait, no,
expectations.
Oh, did I interrupt you?
No, go ahead, bro. What do you want to say?
No, I just got a story from Travis. Can we mention the name or no? Is it okay? Do we have to bleep it? Like save the minute?
Didn't we all introduce ourselves in the beginning?
No, I'm talking about the lady that you were with. Do we have to bleep that name after?
yeah. Maybe.
I don't know. I actually, this is news to me. I don't know what's going on right now. Yeah, Fonzo, just fucking say it. I'll bleep the name.
Alright,
Let him know after.
Remember,
Let him know
remember when
No idea what's that.
remember when Travis was in a relationship?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Okay, we went with him
Yeah.
fishing. Remember that?
Yes.
We went to the beach, whatever. It was with
Crabbing.
Yeah, we were crabbing, right? And remember, the female came in and told Travis, "Yo, you're not gonna say anything." These two guys said I had a fat ass, and Travis was like, "What do you want me to do?"
First of all, she doesn't talk like
You remember that?
I remember. No, I told you he was just going to agree.
You see?
Of course, he's going to say you remember.
That
First
is
of all, no. Talk like.
Yo, remember the minute?
Yeah, it's because I have to actually edit this whole thing. So
No, I'm serious. Remember that?
Yes, no, I remember.
And what Travis was like, mumbling, "What do you want me to do? Fuck him up?"
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he said. Exactly.
You see?
you know what's crazy? Travis said that you would do this too. And she's like, he's just gonna agree with you like this.
Bro, are you fucking agreeing with me?
I am agreeing with
I
you.
know you're going to agree with him, but no matter what he said.
Someone that has known Franklin for all these years, I don't think he's agreeing with you.
Don't think
No,
he's either.
I am. Last time you called me for something, did I agree with you?
No,
That's true.
You never agree with
Bro, what was that story? That was a true story too. He doesn't believe me. He thinks he went back with you in Colombia.
Bro, I
Me
wouldn't
and
go
you
by
were the-
myself,
Me and you
bro.
went inside.
Thank
We went
you.
home.
Thank you.
So who do I go back with? I went back with Kevin?
Probably.
Probably.
It wasn't.
I
It,
just
I
don't.
wouldn't go by myself.
It wasn't us though. We were having fried chicken.
Oh, you were having fried chicken.
Would you have fried chicken? with?
Then it was Kevin that was with him.
Yeah, we were having fried chicken outside.
we were with the last couple of dollars that we
It was
had.
Dick. That's
But
what I
then
remember.
you were with Kevin then though.
No, I wasn't with Kevin. I got.
Okay.
This is where you know how I got with Franklin? Pause.
Hey,
yo.
yeah, you did.
That's
Me and Franklin were outside when these Mexicans were getting fucking beat up by the police.
yeah.
Everything got split up from there, and Franklin goes, Puka, I'm getting the fuck out because they just asked me if I want to join it. So I was legit like, what? And he's like, yeah, bro, like, we got to get the fuck out of here. So I literally got into a taxi with Franklin. We were leaving. Midway, this asshole goes, yo, Puka, I have no money. And I'm like, oh, okay, don't worry, I got us. And I looked at my wallet. No money. I had spent it all on the fucking bar that we were at. Where was Fonzo? Not answering his phone. Nothing. Sleeping somewhere.
Fonzo was sleeping. And you guys couldn't get back into the apartment or something.
Probably, honestly. I don't remember.
Was it the apartment or was it my cousin's house?
No, this was Medellin. This was Airbnb.
I know, but then I picked you guys up the Airbnb, no, and took it to my cousin's house. Pause.
Yes.
He did take us to his cousin. Yo, shout out to
Mighty boy.
That night we were at the club. We went to the Airbnb. We stayed there. That was the night before we left.
Yes.
just make sure you're talking to the mic, right? All right.
But as my keychain.
Oh my god, you keep
Oh,
fucking interrupting.
let's get a reveal.
Oh,
True. True story.
You gotta carry around something that says true. That makes me feel like you lie a lot.
It's like overcompensate.
Yeah,
Upside down. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That energy is crazy.
True upside down.
All right. Well, thank you for that, bro. It's honestly that's the best minute. I'm gonna make that on a clip just for you,
Remember the minutes.
and I'm gonna send it to you.
Remember the minutes, yo.
I don't know why you're saying that.
No, because I don't know. Maybe you have to like take like black names
You're
out.
trying to tell him how to do his
Like,
job.
I don't know.
You're
Maybe.
trying to tell him how to do his job.
No.
Bro, honestly, I barely know how to do the editing. Like, I'm barely like when it comes to it. All right. So we're going to move on to the topic. Let's talk about family, bro. Let's talk about growing up first generation here. All right. Family. That's why I brought it out. That's why I brought it out.
Yeah, remember at the diner with this girl? It was like, what he saying with the diner? Remember when that whole situation, you guys got your money stolen?
Oh, yeah. He's talking about Jess when she took all her money.
And he was like, what'd you say? I honestly forgot.
Say it, bro. You the camera's on you. Everything's
No, now I
spotlights
forgot.
on.
It's
I'm
like,
a-
you don't mess with family.
And then I got into my fucking Challenger and I started fucking racing on Meadowbrook.
Peter, right?
Yeah, I started going down the fucking
Franklin
Meadowbrook.
Yo, Franklin started dying, bro. And that,
Like, all right, Toronto.
it was a serious moment too, bro.
I will say. True. Where's the keychain at? True. It was true. You put the keychain for everyone.
That's the key master. right there.
Keymaster, bro. Any door he wants to open, he can open. Pause. That was pause. That was pause. That was pause. That was pause, bro.
Did you moan, my boy?
Oh man.
You're gonna hear Franklin's moan in the mic, which is
He has separate channels, so he can identify it.
no, I don't have separate channels. He's
Yo, this
getting
black label's getting me a little.
All these mics are feeding to the same thing?
same sound.
Same.
Crazy.
I know.
I
That's
know.
why I told you can't interrupt, and it's gonna be crazy. Please don't interrupt.
So
All right,
raise
getting
your
on to
hands up.
topics. Raise your hands. I like that idea. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Okay, first question goes to Ugly Money since he's right next to me. What was it like growing up as first? Well, I guess you're mixed,
Years
right?
ago.
First generation from your mom's side, second generation from your pops. The great one, by the way.
The great one.
He will be known in reference as the great one. Everyone, okay, the great one. What was it like growing up first generation on your mom's side in your family? You have some funny stories, bro, because I feel like your mom, like your dad was kind of like you told me you would be like really fucked up when your mom would piss him off and shit.
Your dad pissed me off one day.
No, my dad pissed you off one day? Or did?
Remember when you went to inspect when you bought your car for an inspection at my job?
Because he doesn't take care of his cars. Don't even get
Yo.
me started.
Bro, you brought his
doesn't.
car in for an inspection. I did the inspection and the car dies right in the middle of the fucking shop.
Yeah,
I'll never forget that
in
shit.
the
Just
parking lot. Like he was driving it. He was literally driving it in, and it just died.
just died.
Was on his last
Fucking
fucking breath.
furious.
Fonzo was gonna get in trouble.
I really did get in trouble that day.
All right, well, thanks for
That
interrupting
was
Travis's
All right,
answer.
go back.
Thanks, bro. Thanks for raising your hand.
Oh, sorry.
All right,
You should never give nobody drinks.
no, drinks are needed. Go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where to start with it. I mean, I feel like it was a lot different for me, especially growing up in a mixed household, because I had very different cultures that are kind of colliding there. Because my dad's parents were my dad's father was English. His mom died when he was very young, like when he was like 12, 14, something like that. And his dad was English. He was very English. And so he very much had this mentality that like, you don't show emotions, like you don't give any emotions like this, like you're always very stoic, like you don't want to ever put too much energy, right? Like, you know, like you're a man and like you just kind of like sit there and you're like a stone, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The great one.
The great one, really the great one. But that also, you know, it's problematic because when you don't show any emotions, you don't let anything out, a lot builds up in you. You know, a lot builds up in you, and that can come out sometimes. So my dad, you know, sometimes he grew up, had a temper sometimes, you know. On my mom's side, you know, she also had a tough upbringing, right? As I think is going to be common for like a lot of us here. I mean, that's why you move, right? You don't move out of your home country because it's easy. You know, you move because it's hard, because there's always a reason, you know. Otherwise, because you know, you talk to your parents, tell you how much they miss it back home.
Sorry, Fonzo. Fonzo's biting his lips so hard.
Am I turning you on right now?
No.
Because, bro, I wish I was trying so hard not to like interrupt you, but the fucking more you talk, the more he's biting his lip like he's gonna bleed. Bro, he's like this. He's like this. When you like started talking about your dad more,
Bro, you should have never gave me this, man.
It gets you frisky or what?
No,
bro,
I'm
that was
weird, bro.
bro. That shit was weird, bro.
We warm now.
No, I just started laughing in my head.
Bro, that shit was weird. Okay, keep going.
So
Keep
I was
going.
just opening up and I was like, fuck, I can't laugh.
Thanks, bro.
Sorry, buddy. I'll be serious now.
Oh, I like your shoes, bro. Pink.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, they got
Yeah, Franklin.
your
Fucking,
shoes suck. No,
You're gonna hear a
shoes.
lot of Franklin comments, and you're gonna laugh the most because Franklin's really quiet over there.
Soaking it all in.
Pause.
he's not kicking his feet though.
He's not.
Unlike Mike.
Yeah, unlike Mike.
Ah.
Mike's up there probably pounding himself right now.
Or getting,
Yeah.
or getting
He's starting a fire.
To himself. All right, I'll keep going. The great one. So the great one was your mom grew.
Yeah. So I mean, she had a hard life growing up too. My dad did also. He also had a hard life growing up because him and his dad never got along, and you know, it was tough for him too. He was first generation. So my dad was actually first generation, but he wasn't Latino, but he was first generation. My mom, yeah, so she had a tough upbringing too. She eventually moved. What the fuck, man?
So shut up.
My generational struggle's funny to you, bro? These are my generational struggles, my guy.
I don't.
Can you imagine? Yo, so my fucking, God forbid, someone died.
Which key makes you stop laughing? That's what I want to know.
I just honestly, I've never heard Travis talk so serious. So it's weird to me. It's really weird to me.
Yeah, your voice.
That's honest. That's honest.
It really is.
Just like you
I've
said.
never heard him open up like that. So it's
Yes,
weird.
you have. We've
So I
just been
laugh.
really drunk when
Maybe you
we.
never asked, bro.
Mm.
Maybe you never asked.
That's very true.
He's like, he
Sorry.
wants you to ask.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
After another drink.
No, I think it's done.
Yeah, I think Fonzo's gonna be done after another drink.
I only ate
Yeah.
half today. That's why.
Was it a? Let me ask some questions then. So this guy doesn't fucking start laughing every 10 seconds. Was it like a hard mix of a blend, having someone so tough and your mom being from like, I guess like Hispanic roots?
Hispanic Latino is much more open. You guys, I mean, obviously, you guys all know. Like, it's much. You're much more open with your emotions. You're much more open with how you talk to people. You're much more. It's a lot more of a flowing culture, right? Whereas, yeah. So this was really tough, especially because most of my mom's family moved to Canada, and most of my dad's family didn't exist. And my dad lost a lot of family in World War II. Also, World War One even actually.
Oh,
I was gonna say too, like,
What-
can we tell how old's the great one now? Because I feel like we need a
My
time
dad is
reference.
just turned 75 in
That's
October.
crazy. You told me shit in the car too.
So
That's
my
crazy.
dad was born in 48.
holy
But
shit.
yeah,
Wow.
I mean, he
One
was
year
born
younger
like,
than my father.
at the end of World War II. My dad was born basically.
Wow.
It's crazy to think about, right?
That's fucking crazy.
He's old,
Yeah, that really is crazy. Wow.
and so I have family. I have uncles.
He was a celebratory baby?
I don't know, honestly. No, because I don't know.
Shut the fuck up. What do you think they met after World War II?
He was just born.
I have uncles and not uncles. I have great uncles that died in World War One. Also, like they were
The Doors.
flying.
So you know war.
Travis
Blood
doesn't
in
know
blood?
war.
Travis knows war.
Yeah. So my grandfather was the only one that moved here, and he met my grandmother while she was here. She also moved from Scotland to here, but they met here in the U.S.
Scottish.
Yeah, my grandfather was he was a merchant marine, so for a while, so he was always he was always sailing, and then for a while, actually, after he was done with that, he got a job. He was like the head of a casino on a ship. Because rich people used to take, they had planes, but rich people, it was a fashion for them. If they wanted to go to Europe, they would take boats. They would say like that.
Titanic.
Yeah, like the Titanic, exactly. Actually, my grandfather worked out of Southampton, and the Titanic was out of Southampton.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning
So,
something.
Exactly, like
Yeah.
this. And my grandfather was working around the same time, doing the same thing.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, this was like World War One. I guess basically, yeah. Just around World War. My grandfather was working in World War One.
You're going back.
And so, yeah, it's crazy. That's my grandfather.
That's
Was
crazy.
was a merchant marine in World War One. That's wild. But yeah, so he used to work. So he at some point he got away from that and he started doing casinos. Like he was basically like the
Ozark.
I don't know. I never saw it.
You never saw Ozark?
He was like the host at a casino. So he would just talk with all the rich people. He was a very social guy, you know. So he would just like smooze with all the rich people and like things like that. And he was good at that kind of thing. He even got like one of my aunts or something got them like cancer treatment because he made friends with some guy that owned a hospital or something. And then like yeah, it was crazy. My grandfather was kind of like that, but because of that, because he was always like that, and my grandmother died when my dad was young, like 12 or 14 or something. My dad was basically raised by his sister. And so that's the only family. And then his dad died when he was like 20 or so. So they both died really young. And so that was the only family on my dad's side because everybody else was across the pond. And so I never had any family on my dad's side like that. Just his sister and then like the children of his sister. So like my cousins in that sense. She's doing good. She's in Maryland. I see her sometimes. But yeah, and then my mom's side, family in Canada. And so I guess all I'm trying to say is, and answer your question, is that it was very isolating, you know, because all my mom's family from Ecuador,
You didn't have
they
much family
went to
here.
Canada. So I had no family
Yeah,
here.
you had
right?
no much family. You
So-
just had your parents.
So yeah, exactly.
Maybe
So
a cousin or two.
it was a very isolating experience because if you really think back to like when you learned as a child like the most, like how to be social and how to talk to people and how to meet people and I don't know, just how to deal with like things that life throws at you. You know, you do it with family, right? But I didn't really have that because I didn't have anybody around. It was just me, my mom, my dad, and my brother. So that in that sense, it was weird because my mom was like one specific way because she's Latina and she was like she was younger than my dad, and my dad was a very opposite way that was very stoic and he didn't really say so much and they kept everything bottled in. So I don't know. There was a lot of expectations, but it was kind of like it was hard to gauge what exactly they were sometimes. They wanted me to be happy, like Fonzo said earlier. Like they wanted you to be happy, and they never really forced anything on me. But at the same time, like at some point you realize like what the situation is, and you can't just do whatever you want because like there's something more going on here. Like my parents aren't working, white collar jobs. They're not saving for retirement. You know what I mean? Like things like this. So it gets complicated.
So safe to say, what we got from there, the great one deserves his name.
Yeah.
The great one.
World War One and Two.
Yeah, World War. War.
World War One. World War.
The door.
How crazy is it?
Honestly, I think I got.
Yeah, he might be fucked up, honestly. But we're moving on to you next, actually. So the same question, brother. What was it like growing up as a first generation individual in your family? Are you actually first generation?
I don't know. My dad had a lot of kids. I don't know.
From your knowledge, were you first generation here?
But you were the only one home, right?
Yeah.
No, you're first generation. Your parents.
Yeah, I was first generation, I guess.
Your dad wasn't born here.
No,
Was your mom.
no, they were both born in Colombia, and I don't know what else to say. Honestly,
Literally, it didn't answer anything. What was it like growing up as a first generation child? Like, what was the experience for you? Exactly what Travis just said. Like, he went more in depth, right?
Yeah, let's start. Was it positive? Was it negative? What
Was it
comes to mind?
Was it hard, like Travis? Pause.
it was very hard. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it.
How was it hard?
Pause. you gotta throw the pause in.
When I wake
I
up in
lasted,
the morning,
20
it's
minutes.
hard as fuck. No, it was actually really difficult just because my mom and dad, they worked very hard. So I was very alone at home.
Push the mic more to him. A little bit. It's like
I put it in my mouth.
not a little down. Go ahead, go. A little hard. No, like you were saying.
Pause.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah. Go ahead.
It was pretty tough. I was alone a lot in my childhood. My mom and dad had to work a lot, so I was pretty much home alone. I had to figure shit out. I learned how to cook by myself, even though Puga thinks I don't know how to cook.
Doesn't know how to cook.
I do. I was at that one fucking time. We went camping.
Doesn't know how to salt chicken.
It was that, bro. Try to salt chicken
Tell
in
how
the
you-
middle of the forest, bro.
Tell them how you smoke your meats. Bro.
Bro, you're fucking pussy. Bro, you're fucking pussy. But either way, yeah, I had to learn a lot of things about myself, how to cook, how to try to cook at that age. So it was pretty tough. When I was a kid, my mom and dad used to work a lot, so I would have to go with my parents on a school day to go to and clean buildings at like a enterprise. So like it was pretty tough, but we made it, and here we are now doing this podcast.
Was it most of your childhood, Fonzo?
Yeah, absolutely. Most of the time. Probably even high school. Even going through high school. It probably got better, honestly, after I graduated high school because I got a job and then I started making money and I started doing my things on my own.
So you're saying like from your parents' side, like they had to work really hard, so
Yeah.
they weren't really around, so you
No.
had to kind of figure out shit by yourself.
Yeah.
For most of your childhood.
Yeah. What a child.
That's really
Yeah.
common for a lot of first generation kids. I feel like
It's very common.
I remember personally, like me and my brother being alone like that, and at least I had my brother, but we all had.
You know the way that came out?
I'm trying to be grateful for what I have. Look,
At least I had someone
At least.
Fucking loser. At least I had my brother.
Yeah, when you were there all by yourself, I would have been my book.
Loser.
You know what? I deserve that for laughing at you. So yeah.
You do.
No, honestly, it was the black label.
the double black.
The double black.
The double thing.
Yeah. How did you fuck that up?
Bro, no, I just got the first box I saw and I was like all right, I'm out. But keep going. You're comparing your life that was better than Fonzo?
Oh no, I'm just saying, like your life fucking sucks.
Oh, honestly, you fucking did, honestly.
No. I think it's a really similar experience. Like even though I had my brother, like we still had to figure our shit out, and then you know, sometimes your brother's fucking annoying, bro. Like sometimes I'd rather have been by myself at times, honestly. But in the end, it was,
So you were actually by yourself.
yeah.
And then,
Yeah, that's different.
Know the feeling, Jaggas.
Yeah, no, that's true. But I mean, I remember my mom would take us, like, we would get out of school and we couldn't be by ourselves, and she would take us to work. And I have memories of, you know, my mom was working at the laundromat, and we'd be playing in like the cardboard boxes outside because Jack's Pizza had cardboard boxes out there, you know, and like we had to just make do with whatever we had, you know, and entertain ourselves and figure our own shit out.
Funny
You know?
story for that. When I was a kid, my mom and dad, they had a cleaning company, and they had to go. They had to clean a movie theater one time, and I don't know where it was, but I know it was in Queens. And we went to that movie theater, and my mom and dad was just like, "This is the movie theater's all by yourself. Go, just go explore." And I went to go explore one day, and I went to like the attic, and I'll never forget this. It was a fucking whole nest of fucking rats.
That's crazy.
I'm like you ever seen that movie with the guy that like had like rats as pets? You ever see that movie?
Ratatouille.
No, not Ratatouille. No, serious, that movie.
He names any rat movie.
No, no,
I really don't know.
There was like a giant swarm of rats, bro.
That's crazy.
And then you go like you just hear that, but like in like a high pitch.
Yeah.
And I just closed the door. And I just ran downstairs, and then I just told my mom and dad. And then the next day, the movie theater closed because of me.
wow.
I guess because of me.
You ruined a lot of kids' dreams.
I did.
You ratted them out.
Dude, imagine how long it's been there
No, it was crazy. I'll never
before
forget
you
that
saw
shit.
it.
I'll never forget that shit. Like I never seen like a big nest of rats like
Bro,
just
those were the owners, bro.
humping. It was crazy. And I just,
But one thing to say, those rats weren't alone.
we're not alone, I guess.
Wow, that's crazy.
Oh wow!
Wow.
No, I think he thinks it's a diss, but it's a joke.
I didn't tell you.
No, that was like the
Look
rats
at the
weren't
queen,
alone. You get
bitch.
it? Like
That's crazy.
Bonzo was alone, the rats weren't alone.
Because I thought you were saying
Me, I'm
they
a
weren't
rat.
alone because now they got one more.
That's so fucked up. Why would you say that?
That's
No, I don't think I said that.
Yo, get that chain off of you. Bro.
That's crazy. I didn't say that. All right. Moving on to Hasbullah. You didn't say your other street name.
Hasbullah.
Gorda.
No. Yes. But no.
All right.
Fuck it.
Moving on to you, bro.
You
What
see me and you call me that? Don't call me that.
On site.
his name is Hasbullah, but Hasbullah, what was it like growing up as a first generation individual in your family?
All right. Let's see. Now I understand the question more.
I should have went last.
So let's see. It was definitely different, difficult. Especially like I had my brother though, so he was younger. He's like 5 years younger than me. So it was like we kind of grew up similar. Let's see. With my stepdad. So growing up as a kid, I remember like going with my parents. Well, going with my aunt actually, because my parents couldn't take me to work with them. So I'd go with my aunt, who wasn't really my aunt. She just lived at the same house. There was like 30 of us, literally. So I would go with the Jewish kids' houses. So I'd play with the Jewish kids. Or they weren't home. They were probably, somewhere else. Because they were older, so they were maybe in school. So I'd be playing with their shit, Right. I'd be like, yo, this
nice
toy is crazy.
The Pokemon card.
Mine now. No. And
Let me get you those crimes, bro.
and then let me see. And then getting older, my brother was born. I remember being like, fuck, another piece of shit. Like I was fucking sick when they told me that I was gonna have a brother. I was like, damn.
I believe it.
I was mad as hell. Like
Piece of
I was
shit.
so mad. I was like, fuck, man. I got everything now and I gotta share it with this cunt. Like but okay. No, but then like, my stepdad always made it a priority to give us, if I was getting a Game Boy Advance, he's getting a Game Boy Advance. If I was getting this, he's getting that. Until the Xbox came out. Like the Xbox.
The Xbox.
The Xbox.
Oh, the original.
Oh, you had the original Xbox, the black one?
Yeah. Until that one came out, he was like, nah, he's too young. And this shit is like $500. So we cannot buy in two. We can't afford to. Whatever. So then going growing up in Queens and then, doing that. I'm sure you guys already know that, but it was definitely a lot different, I had no idea. I had no drive ever because there was nobody to like be like, oh yeah, you should do this, you should stay in school, you should do this. No one ever told me that. My mom kind of did, but she was like too busy worrying about the rent, worrying about the credit card bills, worrying about putting food on her plates to be like, hey, did you finish your homework? Did you do this? That's why I gave two shits. right? But then let me see, we moved. I met like the worst fucking people in my life, which are to my left. No, not kidding. That's so fucking. But like no, and then
What about you met that solo kid, right? That was always alone.
oh yeah, by himself.
The guy that was in the
We're definitely gonna mute that.
Remember the minutes.
Crazy. But no, and then let's see. So I continued to stay in school. Again, my parents, they still just said, my stepdad always be like, "Oh, stay in school, do better," because he would always be at the Sands Beach Club. Shout out to Sands Beach Club.
Shout out to the man that just delivers cokes
Fact.
for what Franklin thought he did for a long
Fact.
time.
Like literally just delivering
Is that why you became a
Coke
delivery
drinks.
man?
That's crazy. We've been at that place for so long. He's like, "Oh, stay in school, do better, do this," and I was like, shut up. I'll do what I want, right?
Yeah,
If I want to be a loser, I'll be a loser. And completely losered it out. Played with my brother sometime.
Pause.
That was about that. Let me see. But it was definitely like hard because again, they always said try to be better, but never. And I never knew what I wanted to do either. So I never like. I know my mom was always doing some random like working at a laundromat, doing like cleaning houses, taking care of kids, babysitting, right? And then my stepdad was at this fucking job, so I had no drive to be like, oh, my dad's a cop, my mom's a vet or something. Like I never had anything to.
I feel like you never really like grasped the magnitude of like, damn, I'm gonna have to be out there. I'm gonna have to actually be a functioning person. Like,
Yeah, no, I never did. Absolutely not. I never thought it was the day would come until the day came.
And
you didn't know when it came.
No,
It just happened.
No, but I remember after high school, you started taking shit seriously.
Yeah, because I realized I'm like, oh fuck, all right, like now I'm here, and
What do I do?
what the fuck do I do? I'm like, I could just do nothing, be a bum, but then I'm like, you know what? I built the drive to be like, let me be the first one to go to school, to get a degree, to get an actual salaried fucking job, or not even that, but just something with benefits, or just something that I don't have to bust my ass all day. I don't have to work day and night. Right now, I could work day and night. My life would be a lot better, but
You don't have to.
I don't have to, right? Like, it wouldn't even be better. I'd be fucking miserable, actually. But financially, I'd be better. But at what expense?
Right.
I like
Crazy.
That was a good one.
That's a bar.
No, but it was definitely wild. And then my mom would be like, "All right, yeah, stay in school." Like after my financial aid right now, she was like, "All right, we got you. Like we'll help you out." I took out a loan. Like Fonzo. No.
That's crazy.
No, but no. And then like I continued, and they saw like, all right, he's actually getting good grades. I was never an A fucking student. I never had a 4 point whatever.
I specifically remember that like once you started studying, you actually liked it. Like,
Yeah,
you
no,
actually really got
yeah,
into
because I went into college thinking like I went in for nursing. I went in for psychology. I went in for. I'm like, yo, I'm failing these fucking classes. Like I can't do this. I dropped nursing in 2 weeks. The first test, I got a 30. And he curved it or some dumb shit like that, right? So I'm like, I can't do this. So then I kept doing it until I found some shit that I liked, which was the crime class. And then I stuck to it, and then here I am. P.I. Franklin.
Yeah.
There you go.
But on the low key.
On the
Low
low
key.
key.
Did you have any questions you wanted to add before we move on to the next thing?
No,
Or do you want to answer the questions ourselves?
I can answer. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I mean, similar to you guys, grow up very, not great environment, like not great financials, right? So we had to like kind of figure things out on our own. Me and Mikey J upstairs.
PJ.
Mikey.
But yeah, I mean, I would add on top of what you guys are saying is the language barrier. I think that's really important. Like not being able to speak English, how much that impacts you in this country. Like you need to know English for the most part to get good opportunities. So.
Are you saying you didn't speak English when you first?
No, my parents.
Oh,
Yeah, they had a difficult time.
I thought he was pulling like the fuck
You
you
know what's
Hispanic
fucked up? I was born
No.
here, but I didn't know I didn't speak English.
shit. No, that's normal.
I
So-
know.
That's really normal.
Yeah.
It got me. That's why I when I was a kid, I always thought I was born in Colombia because I didn't know how to speak English.
I believe.
Wow.
I really believe that
I
you
swear
believe
to you.
that. No,
I
no, no.
swear to you.
I believe that.
No. I'm saying now, I believe that you believe that.
I did.
That would get me.
Because I'm like, why am I in ESL?
Hey, but you have to.
Come here, kid. Come here.
A
You
lot of
sit
people
right.
don't know what that stands for, actually.
I didn't know
English.
either. Bro.
It stands for English as a second language.
English second language, yeah, sure. Bro, I fucking
He's like, definitely, yeah.
Bro, I barely passed high school. You
Shout
know?
out ESL though.
Facts, ESL.
You know,
ESL in Queens?
Wait,
Yes, like
you
Queens
when
is
you
fun.
moved to Island Park, they put you in ESL or in Queens?
No, in Queens. And
Okay.
also, I think in Lincoln Orleans too.
No,
No,
but they were
that'd
really
be really racist.
Yeah, no, they
Yeah.
were. And
they
they
definitely,
were.
yeah, no, definitely, they definitely put my nieces in there. My
Yeah,
nieces don't
I
even-
think they did. I think that in high school I didn't go.
Really racist, bro.
But in
Yeah,
Lincoln,
Island
I
Park, by the
did.
way, when we first moved in,
They're
like when the first
fucking
Spanish people came in,
racist.
I was one of the very few
Yeah.
first. Like when I came in, I think the McCarriers were the only Spanish people. Maybe like two more.
So you came in a little bit later.
No, I came in early.
Island Park has a lot of
Really?
Latinos now, but
Yeah, loud. Right now it's all mostly fucking Latinos now.
yeah.
That's running
But
because
back
they
then
all.
it didn't.
Yeah, back then that whole school was like completely
Wow.
white. And like when I came in, I'm telling you, I was just nervous as a kid, so I didn't speak. But because of that, they insinuating this guy doesn't know any English. Bro, that's a
Yes, sir.
true story. This is how I met Andrea. I was 2 years in Island Park already. I passed their English exam, and they still kept me in ESL until the 5th grade.
Yeah.
How fucking racist is
remember
that?
At lunch, when the lunch lady came up to us and slammed her hands on the table, and just
Don't.
in this country, we speak English.
Yeah.
I'll never
Yo,
forget that.
remember when they gave us a hard time just even to play soccer?
Yeah, they didn't believe that Gallo got injured.
No, well,
Damn.
She
Gallo broke
refused
his
to
leg.
get up.
Sam-
It was
Sam?
like his bone is almost
No.
coming out of his leg. She was like, no.
His brother.
His brother, okay.
Was
Yeah,
that,
true
yeah,
story.
that was Elliot that tackled him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it was
okay.
really gross, bro. His ankle was like coming out of his
Bro, like,
fucking.
his
It was like
ankle's,
jiggling
see
off
it.
his skin.
And they didn't believe him.
No, she was like, no, he's okay. He's gonna get up. I'm like, all right, we see his bone.
Mm.
And then finally, she decided to get her lazy ass up,
You know,
walks
looking
over.
back, he probably could have sued
He could.
for the amount of time that it took them to get care because they didn't believe.
Facts.
Yeah.
Make a case.
If only Franklin was there studying legal at the time.
Let's go back in time and tell future Franklin.
Past
Why would we tell future?
I mean, I got me. Past Franklin.
All right.
Let Anthony finish.
Yeah, Anthony,
No,
keep
but
going. So the
I mean-
language barrier, correct?
Overall, the language barrier was difficult, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the same time, I built a drive to get out of the situation. I didn't want to stay fucking barely scraping to get by. Like, I feel like you guys all had that experience, like from hearing you guys talk, right? So just wanted to fucking get a little bit better. Like growing up first generation, like obviously, like you said, Travis, like coming to this country, not escaping a good life, you're escaping a pretty harsh life. So you gotta build yourself up, and that build up takes a lot of time. So we experienced like, that drive.
Question: did you ever see Mike as an inspiration? How old are you? I mean, how far apart?
We're 2 years apart.
Okay, so not probably
Yeah.
not then.
27, he's 29.
Okay, so when you were in what, like when he was graduating? No, you were already on your shit too, probably.
We're 3 years in school apart. I got held back in second.
Ah,
So
that is-
I was a freshman. He was fucking
but
six.
did you always give a shit?
I always give a shit.
Like about school and stuff? Like, did you always?
Not in the beginning. I was a shitty kid back then. But in high school, I think 10th grade, I started to pick things up. Like, okay, I have to take my life.
Mm.
Like, seriously.
Wait, sorry to interrupt. I thought you were a sophomore when we were seniors.
No, 3 years apart.
Holy,
You guys were seniors. I was a freshman.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Mm.
that's crazy. Yeah, we're all in the
I
same.
got
Grade.
held back in second grade.
Yeah, we're all in the same
So
grade.
did Mike try in high school?
I think he did.
Mike wasn't. Mike was just a working kid, like in the beginning of high school. He was just a.
You worked at 7-Eleven.
Honestly, you guys would know better than me.
Forgot about 7-Eleven, Mike.
No, I actually have to tell you something,
7-Eleven.
Fonzo. He worked at 7-Eleven because his mom worked at 7-Eleven. His
Yeah,
mom worked at 7-Eleven.
That's true.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
about
for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
For a
about
I
long
that.
remember actually.
Yeah,
we were going to
for-
Kyle's one day.
7-Eleven, Mike.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was. She worked at the one by Cobb.
I thought he was kidding at first.
Yep.
He said, "I don't
Yep,
know."
exactly, Travis.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hempstead Avenue. Yep.
Yeah.
He doesn't
Those
work
are
there anymore,
days.
so fuck him.
Yeah, those are the days.
I thought it was a
My
joke.
brother also worked at
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's true.
Rockville Center.
For a long
I saw
time.
Mike there.
You
know,
say hi to my mom, and I was like, "Ah, that's a good joke, bro."
That's actually really fucked up. I didn't know that.
Good one, man.
But it's a good thing that you mentioned that. You said, where did we kind of also get like centralized? Believe it or not, all three of us got put into a fucking classroom and got yelled at by our Italian teacher, Mr. Bacigalupo. He was like a serious talk too.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
He was like, "Oh, I'm tired of you. You guys have so much potential. You guys, I know what it is to grow up from the fucking gutters." He's like, I came from Italian roots. I know that if you fuck up here, your parents are definitely beating the fuck out of you at your house. So you guys have to fucking start cleaning yourselves, manning up, doing what's right. And I mean, it hit some of us.
Yeah, no, it worked.
And we're like,
Eventually.
fuck.
Wait, you're saying you took that feedback? You took that feedback?
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
a lot of us did, yeah.
I
yeah.
did. I did. I saw Mr. Bacigalupo one time, and when I used to work at Jet Field, and I saw him, and I mentioned that to him, and I told him thank you.
Yeah.
I told him thank you so much for that because that woke me up a little bit. I take shit serious.
You know who I saw?
That's incredible. Holy shit.
I saw
He had his orange Subaru.
No, sorry. No, I interrupted you.
I'm used to it.
I know. I just got excited because I saw Miss Krukas.
Oh, the math teacher.
Yeah, at a game. My nephew was playing a soccer.
You weren't there yet. She was
came.
a 5th grade math teacher.
No, she was 7th grade.
She was
Oh,
bad,
7th grade.
right?
Yeah.
Well, she
She was cute. She was cute.
compared
She
to
was.
like, the rest of them.
She had like a model body.
Yeah.
She was really nice. She was I was also a shitty student then. I remember I would sleep in math class.
You were
Oh,
smart.
You were smart.
Yeah,
What?
I would just sleep in math class.
Yeah,
and-
I know that.
She's
She
like,
would
I
wake-
was sleeping in the smart
she
class.
would, no, I wasn't in the smart class. That's the thing. And she would
I
wake
thought
me
you
up.
were.
Not yet. Not yet. She put me in it
Don't fucking yell at me.
because she would wake me up and be like, Travis, if you can answer everything here, you can go back to sleep. And then I would just answer all of them and go back to sleep.
That's so fucking
Oh, dude. So you were one of those smart students. You're like, oh, I already know this.
But like I was just a shitty student. Like I was okay. Like I did well in school, but I didn't have to.
Like you were smart. You were just a
You weren't
shitty
driven,
Yeah,
but you
exactly.
knew your shit.
It was easy for me to do well without trying at all. So like I just.
The great one didn't give you the speech.
Well, it kind of speaks to how far you come, right?
I mean, at some point, I got my shit together and figured out how to like study and work for something, you know.
You
But
realize your true form.
I guess
you
so.
evolved,
But
You unlocked your
at,
your
at
final
that
form.
point, I didn't. And
That's
but
great.
she put me. If it wasn't for her, like she's the reason why I was able to take calculus already in high school, because she put me in the advanced class during the middle of the year. So I was still registered for her class, but she told me like just to come for her other period. Like she talked to like the counselors or whatever, and she let me go to her like the smart one.
She unlocked your Dr. Octavius.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think the smartest class I was in, it was Spanish.
That's crazy.
Respecter.
That's crazy.
Respecter.
honestly. That's honestly very crazy.
I did feel intelligent in that class.
I did too.
I didn't. We got
did
kicked
the
out
same
every
thing. We
day.
used to turn on the songs, and we used to just do the book and then
We
just
literally
hand it
got
in.
kicked out every day. What are you talking about?
She had to
Yeah, that's
separate
why.
us. So many
Wait,
times.
did you guys have Miss Hirschberg in middle school?
No, we didn't go to your middle school.
Oh,
We went down the park. Yeah, we went down
Oh,
the park.
God, I was gonna say.
This is how rich our school was. We had a Mac lab, bro.
We
in our middle school.
Oh, we did. We
Heck,
only
bro.
took pictures in that shit too.
Bro, you know what happened at Mac lab? Me and Franklin got kicked out. We would go to that Mac lab and see Mr. Clifton just making music.
Mr.
It
Clifton.
would.
Mr.
He's like,
was the best.
"You guys got kicked out again?" And I'm like, "Yeah, bro. We don't want to go to Blaine." He would just let us
Blame
sit.
the duty stain. I
Jacques.
remember.
Wow, bro. The only people that know him know what that means.
Yeah, we don't even go into detail about what that means. My bad, Anthony.
My bad. Did I interrupt?
no, I'm done. Yeah, that was
You made him.
Interrupt.
that was all good. That was all good. All right.
All right. So you see, you got into it, bro.
True.
True. Yeah, I know. True.
Ah man,
Key master.
Charles, you're starting
Embrace
to
the
get
keys.
off, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a funny story.
Do you feel? We'll start with Franklin first. Hasbullah, do you feel like you've met expectations with your family?
Ooh,
I feel like I definitely surpassed them. And my mom always says it. She's like, honestly, I had no hope in you.
that's so
Your mom, his mom's a savage. His mom's a
Bro,
savage.
like, she's like, I really had no hope because like I just was like, I'm good, I'm all right. Like, but it was good to surpass what the expectations were. And again, I'm not busting my ass right now. I mean, like I say I am, but truthfully,
You can do more.
I'm not
You
doing
definitely
9 to 9. I'm not doing it 12 to 12. I'm not,
Nice.
I'm fine sitting in a car talking to people, like
watching YouTube.
watching YouTube. Sorry, come on myself. But no, I definitely surpassed it, and I feel like they are proud to some extent, and that's why I'm trying to inspire now my niece and nephews to be like, yo, start trying since the beginning, because I feel like even it took me so long to get. I could have been here years ago, right? At this spot, if I gave a shit, or even better, you know. And again, I'm not saying I'm fucking Bill Gates and shit or whatever the fuck, but you know, I can't complain.
You can be the next Hasbullah.
How do you make your husband?
Probably made some money.
And at the end of the day, like, I have a smile on my face.
I thought he was about to say something so fucked up to someone. He
was
was looking. He was looking for
fucked up.
He heard the thought.
You're so fucked
At
up.
least I have a smile on my face every day, you know.
That's such a big smile, bro.
The shadow is still overcasting him. The shadow is still overcasting his body.
Dark side.
But yeah, thank you for that honest answer. Fonzo, you too. Did you feel like you met expectations with your parents?
Yes and no.
Hmm.
Yes and no.
Tricky answer.
Just because I never tried in high school. I never gave a fuck because I just never got high school. I was just always very good with my hands.
Pause.
So, facts. I was always very good with my hands, and I was very smart with my hands. That sounds really bad when I say.
Yeah,
I was very
Fonzo's about to
intelligent.
say
I could,
something really
I could fix anything. Like when I was a kid, my dad used to buy me, like
Gundams.
My dad would buy me these Gundams and these Zoids, and I wouldn't look at the instructions, and I would build everything, and I just knew where everything would go. And like my dad would also buy me like I don't know if you guys remember in high school that robot dog.
Yeah.
I would take that apart and put it back together, and then it would turn back on to me. So like my dad kind of knew like where I was heading. So like, I guess in my dad's side, I guess he's like, good job. And I think in my mom's side is like, you should have done better, I guess.
At first, it sounded like you were doing like the Jeffrey Dahmer like introduction, like killing dogs and shit. But
nah.
but what you don't think your mom feels like you could have got another route educationally? Is that
My
what
mom
you're
always wanted me to be a doctor.
I was gonna say maybe like
A surgeon.
in that sense of
My mother always wanted
him
me to
not
be a
being
doctor.
a fucking.
My mother always used like, you have doctor hands, and I said, I mean, I guess they're really soft. But
I don't think that's what that means. But
no, I'm serious. My mom would always touch my hands and like, you have doctor hands. I think you should be a doctor.
you have crafty hands. Pause. But you have crafty hands.
Yeah.
Why are people touching his hands? It's really weird. Yeah, that was a little weird there.
No, I'm serious. So my mom was like, I think you should be a doctor. And what you?
Yeah, it was a little weird there, frankly. You're looking at your hands after.
No,
like...
my hands are soft. Look, even as a technician,
See some fairy dust.
So like my mother was like, I think you should be a doctor, and then I just was like, nah, that's not for me. And I just became a handy guy.
I mean, bro, be proud of the tech world. Be proud of the technician.
We need more of you, dude.
Honestly,
These days.
don't be a tech. Go fucking find something. Be a doctor. Facts. Be a doctor. It's a tough industry if you don't know what you're doing.
All right,
That's all I
perfect.
gotta
Well,
say.
thank you for the honest answer. Same thing for you, Ugly Money. Do you feel like you met expectations?
I want to say I don't. Kind of similar to Fonzo, like yes and no, but at the same time, I feel like it's hard for me to tell if it's like their expectations for me or like my expectations for me that I feel like I should have, given the circumstances. But I mean, to be the first person, my brother was the first person in our family to get a degree, and I was also. I mean, my brother and I were the first siblings to get a degree in our family, and then I'm the first person to get a PhD in the family.
Hard flex.
I mean,
That is.
I gotta say, like, it's something I'm really proud of, honestly, to be like the first generation of someone to
Highest form of education.
the cock.
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock, you are literally, that's what I say, Dr. Octavius.
No,
So you're evil.
it's something that I'm proud of for sure. But at the same time, like I said, my dad's 75, my mom is 64. They're still working full time. They don't have savings built up,
Yeah.
And I'm going down this route of academia, and this is why I recently decided to leave academia, and like I don't want to pursue this line of work anymore because as much as I love it, it doesn't really pay so well, And so like my parents never asked me to take care of them, but what else am I gonna do?
Let's get into the
You
point.
gotta make a tough decision.
Yeah,
Let's get into that point, yeah.
They're never gonna tell me like, oh, like give up on your dreams of becoming a professor and take care of us, but someone has to do it.
What is the not on some federal shit, but like, what is the pay difference? Is it like a third more? Like,
Right now, I don't make very good money,
okay,
and so if I go into industry, I mean, physicists can get hired for doing like a multitude of things. But
okay,
usually you make like 6 figures and up.
Mm.
6 figures and up.
shorties listeners.
So
Mm.
that's the goal, is to come back and get a job doing something like that in New York, whether it be in finance or hopefully still doing research, because there's research you can do that will still make money, like 6 figures, and I'd be doing some kind of research, some kind of physics, which would be really nice. So that it would be a good blend of money and doing something I like, but it's not guaranteed, and so whatever happens has to happen like
Or
that.
just a temporary
you know?
fix, until the money's kind of right. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, once my loans are taken care of, my student loans, and once my parents are taken care
Sleepy
of,
Joe got to pay that.
Sleepy
They have,
Joe paying that. Fact. Shout out Sleepy Joe.
Wake up.
Pay my loans.
He might not be. He's sleeping.
They're still coming after me, low.
So are they.
He pressed
That's
snooze
crazy.
on that. He pressed snooze on
Really?
that request.
Same with me. Mine's up.
Oh, but it's all federal, your loans?
I have like, I don't even know what the fuck. I owe $4,900.
Oh, I heard like 16K.
I owe way more.
I'm not
though.
paying though.
I ain't paying either of that. You said, yo,
If they're federal, eventually they'll go away.
Hey.
If they're federal yet.
be a man of your word, Sleepy Joe.
Fact. Stop playing.
Okay.
But that's crazy that you came.
That's
like,
a
you
message to
realize,
Sleepy
not
Joe.
realizing that, but now that's hitting you. Now that you're gonna have to take care of them
Yeah, I mean, I
because
don't
they
know.
never asked for it.
They
Right?
never asked for it. They always were. That's one thing I was always grateful for, is that they wanted me and my brother just to do things that made us happy.
Sure.
They wanted us. That's my brother went to school for video production, because he really likes it. Now he's just trying to get back into it now, but he wasn't able to do a career with that yet. He wants to get back into it now, but at the time he hasn't been able to do it yet. And for me, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but in the end, I did physics and philosophy, and I really liked studying and academia.
Did you always want to do that? Or was it something else that you
No,
wanted to do?
not really. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, honestly, for a long time. And I went to college undecided on my major, and
Yeah.
and eventually I picked physics and philosophy because I couldn't decide between physics and philosophy, so I did both.
Wow. Another flex.
That's fucked up. I'm so smart. I know what to
Choose
do.
fucking both.
I mean, it took me 5 years to do it instead of 4. So, and that hit me on my. In the end, it hit me
Who am I?
on my
Right.
loans. Like
Mm.
Pretty sure it took me 5 years also to do what I did. So
It took me 5.5 or 6 years to get my bachelor's.
yeah,
I had to go backwards to go get my bachelor's.
Yeah.
I didn't go
Yeah,
to
I mean,
college.
it'd be like that. It'd be like that.
Oh, I didn't go to. Did you? Anyone else didn't go to college?
I went.
Oh
I
shit!
think we all went.
No.
Fonzo.
Fonzo went to tech
Bonzo.
school.
Okay.
Not me.
Is that a question?
Is that a
Went to
question?
Lincoln
Yeah.
Tech.
Lincoln
Is that-
Tech.
Shout out Lincoln Tech.
College expectations.
Yeah, I mean,
For first generation, I feel like everyone had
Yeah.
that, but like Fonzo, for
Interesting.
you as the only one, was that heavy expectations? You're like, nope.
As fucked up as this is gonna sound, I think my mom and dad knew that I wasn't gonna go to college. Just because, like I said, I was very good with my hands. I
Yeah.
knew, like, I had a mentality of how to fix things, so they kind of knew where I was gonna go. But I guess I guess they were really proud of me when I graduated Lincoln Tech. I mean,
And so were we.
bro, I was completely proud of you. Honestly, I'll be the
Yeah.
first one to say it. I didn't think when you told me you weren't doing school, I don't think you mentioned Lincoln Tech to us. So we were like,
We were like,
yeah, because you
this
guys
is gonna
didn't
work.
know what the hell I was doing. Like, you guys,
but you didn't
That's
say.
not- yeah, that's not
I said I was gonna be a mechanic. You're
no,
like,
you didn't
"Ugh."
say that at first, bro. You let us know later on when you stopped hanging out.
Facts. But it took me 2 years to graduate. I graduated. I graduated high school, and then July. Well, when did you graduate high school? July, June,
June.
June, I think.
and then September that same year, I went to Lincoln Tech, Whitestone, and then I graduated in a year and a half or 2 years, and then I just
But like,
Keep
I
going
think
my
what
career.
Anthony also was trying to ask you, like, was that an expectation from your dad, mom, or is that you just saying, okay, I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, did they say, hey, you like have to go?
no, they never said that. Like I said, I don't think I think I think they kind of knew that like college wasn't for me, just because like I was never a good student. I just never could concentrate. My mind, I would be reading, and then my mind would go over here. Like I wouldn't concentrate. I wouldn't be able. I just couldn't.
So who made you do trade school?
My dad. My dad did.
That's what Frank was asking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. My dad did. Yeah, my dad did. And I didn't want to go to trade school because I was very scared, because I was like, fuck, how am I gonna pay this and shit like that. And then if I was like, nah, I'm just gonna work. And then my dad was like, nah, you gotta go to trade school. So we went to trade school, and we signed up that day. And I never forget it. My dad was like, so we signed up, and here I am now.
Good decision.
It was a good decision,
I mean,
absolutely.
because you're good.
Because I honestly wasn't gonna go to college. I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna work.
Where are you gonna work in? You think?
I didn't know. I just knew I was gonna work. I was like, I'm just gonna work. I was gonna
Go
work.
back to where he started. Peter's Climber.
I fucking hate those weak fucks.
Every time Bonzo mentions Peter's Climber, he gets him
I
touched.
fucking hate Peter's Climber. They're the worst fucking job. And no disrespect to any person that works in a restaurant. That one job, I was like, I will never work at a restaurant in my entire fucking life. The
Thanks, buddy.
busboy
5
life
years.
was the
Yeah.
worst thing I've ever fucking did. I
Nice.
hated it. And I worked that job when I was in high school. So I would get out of school and I would take the N15 to Peter's Clamber and I would work till 9:30 and I would go back home and do my homework and then fucking repeat. Hated that shit.
Country club for me, 12-hour shifts.
Hated that shit.
Not fun.
But
Comber
but
caters,
tell
bro.
them about
Comber
those nice
caters.
tips.
I didn't get
Tips were good. Tips were good. But as a busboy, I didn't get that much.
Really? I feel
No,
like
I
Mike was
wasn't
telling
aware.
me. Mike was telling me one of you like knew like a famous player that used to go there, and he got like tipped like $1,000 just for being a good fucking.
Talking about that UFC.
Yeah, not me. That's the difference. It was one of our
Are you
coworkers.
talking about that UFC fighter that used to go there?
Who's the Chris Weidman?
Yeah.
No, not Weidman. There was someone else that one. Was it Eli? I'm not bugging. It was Eli that one.
I forget. It was some football player.
It definitely was Eli Manning. Yeah, because I remember him telling me he played for the Giants.
Well, if it makes you feel better, we used to work at a catering hall. and
Oh,
we used-
you worked there too?
Yeah, Converse. We used to watch them tip the maitre d', and then she would go, "Yeah, I'm gonna give it to all of them. We're all gonna share it."
Bro, right in front of
Anyone
us.
saw that shit?
You know what's no. They did it
That's
like
so facts.
because like me and Travis were so in. Like there are some people so in. Like he didn't care that he was ripping you off right in front of you. It was fucked up.
They didn't care. They knew what they were, and they would look at you like, "What are you gonna do about it?"
Nothing,
That's like, you need this job.
You know that.
bro. It was
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is.
bro. I'm
Fucked
telling
That's
you.
the facts.
Bro, like it's so fucked up what we did for that job. Frank would always like, I don't know how you guys do it.
Yeah, I don't know.
The first day I worked for Comber Caters,
I didn't
he
believe
called
Puka was working, honestly. I really didn't think he
I
was
thought
working.
Puka was like seeing some other girl or something. Like,
Honestly, bro, sure. If that's what
Do you remember, bro?
That's
We
crazy.
cleaned out those dumpsters and we did all the mulch.
that he hated at the end when we
And
finished.
then he said that he
He
was going
hasn't-
to change all of it anyway.
it literally looked like a rich person was just bored. Said, "You see those two guys right there that need
Yeah.
$12 an hour?" Which actually,
No, we weren't making it that time.
that's what I was gonna say.
We're making
Probably that
eight.
was like seven
We're making
fifty.
$7.58.
He said,
Something
"Go
like
do that all red." We did it all red. We finished. We came up to him. He's like, "We're done."
Took
He
us all
goes,
day.
it legit said he comes out and he goes, "Shit's ugly." You know what? I'm just gonna get the gardener to do it or some shit. Here's your pay, and he just fucking that's it.
I would fucking.
And then we cleaned out the dumpsters.
Then we cleaned out the dumpsters the next week.
You clean dumpsters?
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
yeah, you're wild.
He paid you your hourly
Because
rate
bro,
Yeah.
at that age,
for that work?
at
You know how
that
much it would've
age,
cost?
How
You know how much it would have cost for a professional? Way more.
it would have been
like
taken
10 times
No,
more?
it would have taken them 10 minutes because they
At
have
least.
a fucking crew of like 10, 15 people doing it.
Sure.
That's the secret.
but no.
Jesus.
But
But no,
he
he-
wanted to exploit the labor of teenagers.
Yeah, that's the secret.
Which is so crazy, bro.
How
I'm
long did
glad
it take
I
you?
didn't
8 hours each?
No, easy. Each.
Something like that.
So $64 each? If that?
Yeah.
Cash. No, he gave us cash, actually. He felt bad.
This
That's
man
odd,
paid
but
like
bad.
less than $200.
Yeah, he's like, let me not waste my check paper that I write the pay stubs on.
Yeah.
Let me just give these assholes cash.
I'm glad I didn't work there.
Fucked up.
No, bro, it was fucked up. It
Yeah.
was really fucked up hard work. But my work ethic is very, very advanced for that. That's why I don't. Even though I complain, I can do that job. Like I can do any job thanks to the catering hall.
That's true.
No job is too hard.
What's your work ethic?
But that's also where my expectations came from. I never wanted to do that job again. As soon as I left, I'm like, if I return, as much as how fucked up this is, I'd rather kill myself.
I worked in the service industry for 9 years after that. I've never worked anywhere as terrible as that place.
My ass is hurting me.
Yeah. Where were you on? Oh, did everyone answer the college question?
Travis didn't answer. Oh no, I'm the
Travis has a PhD. Travis has a PhD. Franklin has it?
Franklin.
Was that an expectation, you Hasbullah? Did your mom? Well, you said no, but how proud was she when you did graduate?
Hopefully.
You're also the first then, right? to go-
Yes. First, I mean, it was the bachelor's, and it was like, oh shit, I did it.
But you guys are shit.
Yeah, it's okay.
You guys are also the first of your generation. I mean, other than Mike, but
Yeah, first generation.
You got two older sisters.
to get the
They weren't born here. I was the first.
Yeah, parents don't have a degree.
Yeah, to be born here.
Well, technically, I wasn't the first. I just realized that Paulette was the first for me. Paulette graduated before me.
of college.
Yeah, high school and
Oh, wow.
college. Yeah, because just she was older than me. So my
She
niece,
wasn't a sister,
my
she
oldest
was the
niece,
niece.
my oldest niece was the first of our family to get a college degree. I was the first in my mom's kids to do it. So, but yeah, my niece, I forgot about Paulette. She's actually going for her master's.
Fire.
Yeah, but do you have any good follow up questions after that?
No, I think we covered that part. There's a
I'm called this.
question.
Um,
I'm fucking cold now.
I wish I had it in front of me too. I'm
yeah,
not
I
gonna
told you,
lie.
I told you it comes in clutch. So at least it gives me some time. But there's a lot of writing. That's the only part like ChatGPT fucks me up on. All right. Well, we did. You know what? One thing I didn't mention, I guess, is I'm not an only child. I grew up with technically 3 other siblings. I didn't grow up with them. They were a lot older than me. And the camera's not on you, by the way. So it's really funny that you're doing all that. It's not on you at all. He was just like waving, he's fucking doing signs. But it was definitely I kind of grew up kind of like Franklin. My siblings weren't close to me. Like they were close to me, like upbringing wise and giving me stuff, but they never really were close to me.
There's an age gap.
Bro, my youngest brother to me is
Oh yeah,
he's 45. I'm turning 30.
that's crazy.
So he might not be 45. He might actually be about to turn 47.
You're old, bro.
Where?
We're the same age.
Yeah, so it's a high schooler and a newborn. That's what it is.
Legit. Actually,
what it is.
my brother was. Yeah, so different lives, different complete lives.
Anuel, brr.
Yo,
That's not what he was doing.
my boy Anuel. Fuck Percho.
All right, moving on to the other things. We kind of really touched on a lot of things, honestly. We mentioned a lot of these questions. Did you guys, oh Travis, I guess we can start with you on this one. Did you find it, I know you're gonna rub it on Fonzo's face, but did you find it beneficial not being an only child at home alone?
Yeah.
Learning how to cook by yourself?
So I learned how to cook later on, to be honest.
Not young like me.
Yeah, I didn't learn how to cook. I didn't learn how to cook young. I learned how to cook later on when I started living. A little bit before I left, like I would say like late high school. But it was nice to have my brother. My brother was
Chris the Piss, bro. The
Chris
OG.
the Piss. Shout out Chris the Piss.
Chris the Piss, yeah. He hated that name, by the way. Fucking despised that
Crystal
name.
Piss?
He almost
Chris
fought
the
Travis
Piss.
once for the name.
me and Puka used to bother him so much.
Crystal
We didn't know it
Piss?
bothered him
Is
so
that
much,
his
to be
name?
honest with you. We really didn't know. You should have seen one day, like, this is where the great one's anger came out in Chris the Piss. Like, he just stormed to Travis's room, fucking slammed the door. I've never seen this kid ever, like, shout violence ever in my life. He goes, Travis, don't call me that. And the fucked up thing is, Travis looks right back at him and just starts laughing. Just like that.
Like Travis.
Just like
That's what got me so mad.
and Chris goes, "You think that's fucking funny?"
That's-
And he continues laughing like that.
That shit-
And the most awkward part is, I'm trying to get back into the room because I just pissed.
let me.
No, like if you knew Travis's layout, his bathroom's right there.
next to it. Like
And Chris just looks at me. He's like, "You're gonna have to fucking leave." And I was just like, Chris and Piss, what's going on, bro? And I had no idea. Like I felt so bad, but
it's a shitty name.
it is a really
You still call him that?
He's in my phone as Chris the Piss.
It's like so effortless. Like,
To be fair, he wouldn't care. I mean, obviously now these days.
Imagine sees this video, just fucking blows up,
Chris the Piss.
Don't call me that.
comes back to your house, just fucking.
Shout out Chris the Piss.
Shout
Shout out to Chris the Piss, bro. Great name. Many stories with that name.
So he's 4.5 years older than me, almost exactly 4.5 years older than me, and so when we were really young, it was kind of like close enough that we could like kind of grow up together and play together and stuff. But like, at some point, like there was really a gap where we like stopped hanging out. Like we couldn't really. I mean, because if he was like when I was going into middle school, he would be going into high school.
12
Like
to
we were never in the
16.
same school at the same time, you know.
Yeah.
And so like there's a really big gap between like what a middle schooler is interested in and what like
High school.
a sophomore in high school is interested in. You know what I mean?
Cocaine.
Cocaine, bro. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
That's great. Yeah, it is. But yeah.
So, yeah,
Alright.
so it was good for a while, but at some point we kind of went our separate ways. But I feel like at this point in our lives, we kind of come back. We kind of came back and
Guys bonded.
we bond more now. Yeah.
Before we move on to Dimitri's Cobra Kai, I'm gonna answer really quick.
I was thinking about another Dimitri.
Yeah, Dimitri. Yeah, shout out to Dimitri. Shout out to him. Which one though?
Talking about some other.
Hey, yeah, I don't even want to
doing
know.
that.
I don't even want to know. Honestly. Yeah, this kid is the dark. What's that shit called?
Bro, honestly, I've been getting worse and worse of a bad person.
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't finish it. I'm done already. I actually wanted the second.
Yeah,
part, but I
I'm
didn't want
scared
to.
of what I'm gonna
I
say.
didn't want to get up. But growing up as I can't say I felt more like an only child than I felt like I had siblings because they were such they were so older than me.
like that.
Yeah, huge age gap. So I felt like I was growing up like an only child, but
You
I
still
found
do
perks to it.
You still fucking do it. You take people Chinese food in middle school and you be taking.
Yeah, but that's because I used to go over for free sampling, bro.
Yeah, but this ain't a free sample, homie.
Hey, this one is just fucking.
Honestly, I'm glad you drank it for Fonzie because don't let Fonzie have it anymore. Don't let him have it anymore.
Sorry, we interrupted.
No, it's okay. It's okay. But what was I saying? I forgot. The fuck was I
Dimitri's.
saying? That's how I know.
I got. fucking-
That's how I know he's fucked up.
I'm
Yeah,
not
Dimitri.
No, what are you doing, my man? What's up with you? Touch my drink. This is a
You
red
gotta
cup.
drink it faster, bro.
No, I like the simmer on my shit.
Yeah, honestly, I do. Does anyone want a refill before we continue?
I finished one.
I guess I'm.
I double filled.
I didn't finish mine either. My shit is like still.
I'll take it, bro. If you're gonna do another.
Can we let me get a refill really quick. Thank you guys again. We could continue talking about you guys. Fonzo being alone in his house, not learning how to cook, still doesn't know how to cook.
All right.
Wow.
They're based on what they said. Based on
Tell me how you feel, boy. Tell me how you
No,
feel.
based on your story and what the conclusions are
That's
made.
so fucked up.
I never said that.
Franklin
I never
never-
wanted it to sound
Franklin
like.
never
No,
liked
that's
me.
what they-
I know we said this. Franklin never
No,
liked me.
that
Franklin
is
never
what
liked
they
me.
said.
But yeah, let's go now. We're gonna play a thing. We're gonna add it to the episode. Hopefully, it trends well. We'll see. Fire questions. First answer that comes into your head, you will answer. Everyone's gonna take a turn, but please do not interrupt because. I'm gonna wait,
Body
for that,
fluid.
Reminiscing.
Body fluid.
I'm gonna wait for that kid to stop wiping his ass.
At least he did it when someone else was an answer.
Oh, fair
Yeah, that's true. Because
Can
I feel
blow
like
my nose?
no,
Blow
can't.
my nose?
Not right now.
Can I blow my nose?
All right,
That was
but we're gonna start with.
Blow my nose?
We're gonna start with Hasbullah.
Mm.
You get the first question.
True.
Everyone gets after
False.
that. No, they're just simple questions, but they make
Same.
you think. All right, should I go backwards to the 4 to the 1? All right,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Franklin, Hasbullah. Many names that they call you. Lies, street name.
Fat ass.
Aflava. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future, and why?
Ooh, to the past, damn, or the future, damn. Can I come back
That got me.
to the present?
That's not the question.
But after
just
I-
experience.
In whatever
Yeah.
experience you want it to happen in your head, yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'd go to the future.
What do you want to know?
I'd go to the future, figure out how to make my life longer and how to, be better. No.
Stronger.
See where I fucked up
Bigger, better,
or where
stronger.
people fucked up to not make the same mistakes.
Really? That's interesting. I did not expect that answer from
Good
Hasbullah.
answer.
I thought you were gonna bring back like sports betting results.
Yeah. Trying to win.
That all falls under like the making my life better.
All right.
Future bets.
I spent
How
a G
much
on
money
this.
did you lose? Because I lost a lot too, brother. And I didn't bet as much as you. I lost like $700.
Enter Vince McMahon meme here.
No, well, Travis does the walk perfectly. There you go. You look like Vince McMahon. The great one kind of looks like Vince McMahon. If
You still play soccer like you played in middle school.
all right, well, Fonzo, same question.
Oh, cool.
If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future, and why?
Neither.
You would say in the present.
Bad.
All right. We'll take it.
Nah.
No.
Definitely the past. I would definitely tell myself to fucking suck it up and be a man. That's it.
Lonely man?
Wow, that's why you would waste your time there. Okay.
Literally, that was it. That was it.
Suck it up. Just
Suck it up and be a man.
in the times that you were unsure.
Absolutely. Suck it up.
Okay, there. That's a better. Thank you, Osbula.
I like it.
Ugly Money. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future, and why?
Are we close? As
uh-huh.
Sorry.
It's I don't know. Honestly, like the future would be nice because then
Here we go.
I get to see like
Bro,
I would only go to the future to see like what they know about physics. That's actually the only reason why I would go to the future, just to see like how far do we advance, like as a
forget the
society
science
in terms
shit.
of knowledge. But if I don't care, like if the curiosity doesn't get the better of me, then I'm gonna go to the past and I'm not coming back. I'm just gonna chill there. It's more simple. in the
I'm getting
past.
really tight because no one's answering the question. Everyone's saying both.
No. I'm saying if curiosity doesn't get the better of me, I'm going to the past.
So curiosity will get the better of you, is what
I
you're
don't
saying.
know. I don't know. Depends on my mood on that day. There's a toss up.
Okay, so both. Either. Not both.
Thanks for telling me both scenarios.
the past is
Puka, what are you gonna do? Well, I don't know. I would honestly, if I had one chance, I should have said it, one chance to just go. I would go to see who killed JFK. I need to know. It fucking.
Is that what you're asking us?
That's crazy.
Lee Harvey Oswald?
What question?
Look,
Where did I lose?
he just said, I want to know who killed this guy. Like, what the fuck?
You want to know the second guy?
That's his main
third guy.
motivation.
To go to the past?
That's his
That it?
main motivation.
I
Yeah.
literally would go
He wants
waste my
to
time.
learn
travel.
conspiracy.
I would literally waste the time travel moment to go and just see. I wouldn't even stop
So you're
it.
asking
I would
us.
see
You're
who
asking
killed
us
JFK.
where we want what time period we want to be to see something. Like you're
Hold
getting
on,
me.
ready?
No,
Ready? No. I'm gonna. No. I'm gonna.
time machine.
But the way he
Did
just-
you any-
No, I'm gonna snip what I wrote and put it over his face. If you could time travel, would you go to the past or the future?
Like,
And you said, I'll go to the past and tell myself, do better. Stop being pussy.
I was
That's exactly
Maybe you were confused. I should have known when you gave me that answer that you were confused with the question I was asking.
He was.
They got me.
what?
I guess you understood though.
No,
Yeah, because
because-
Franklin gave you a
It's rapid fire, right? So,
Yeah, well, it's not. Nah, not anymore.
It was like a
I thought we were talking about something deep.
Yeah, like got me. So I thought you. So, but your answer made sense. Like your answer.
Yeah, but his answer's way different though. He just talking about.
Don't be mad 'cause his
it's
answer's
everyone,
better.
you know.
Yeah. You can answer however you want.
So you go to the past. To
Then-
get a
Your
better
answer
then-
sucks,
then-
bro. Like, I
You'd
don't
go to
know.
the past to get a
Then
better
I would
answer.
say,
A better answer.
I want to go to the past and look at the dinosaurs. Is that what you want to hear?
If that's what you want,
bro, that was
Then
my
yes.
answer. Now I gotta change it up.
I don't understand. Like, that's not a wrong
That
answer.
got me and it got me angry because I expected like something more like inspirational, but like that.
I'm sorry.
It's just rapid fire.
That's just angry.
All right. Well, Anthony, we're on to you, man. If you
Well-
could time travel, would you go to the past or the future?
I was
And
gonna talk
don't
about
say
the
that you're gonna go
past.
back in the past to talk to yourself.
I was gonna say the past to visit the dinosaurs, but we already talked
I
about
should have
that.
said that.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to see what the dinosaurs were like. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of
Honestly, if they had
fucking
feathers. If they really had feathers or not.
holy shit.
I think
I definitely
I
stand
just
by
want to
my
see how
answer.
they die.
Holy shit, I didn't even know that part.
They said they had feathers, but then they said they did. I don't know.
See,
I'm not a paleontologist, man. I don't know.
Damn.
process.
Okay, yeah, I stick by my answer. All right.
Would you go back to the exact time where they supposedly died
But then you
and die with them?
That'd be crazy.
Damn. But then
So-
you know.
However they
Well,
died.
You would know shit.
You would know, but no one else would know that you
You
know.
would know
Okay.
for a little bit, and then you would die.
Fuck, that's getting me.
But then
Yeah.
you know.
But if you're
But now you
Fonzo,
know.
you're talking
You
to
know
yourself.
anything when you're dead.
Shit,
How do
damn.
they know?
That-
How do you know?
that's
we're
5 podcasts.
So when
Actually,
you die, you unknow everything?
here? You
Maybe.
reset button.
well, what's the train of thought? If thought's not there, what are you thinking? Nothing. Nothing is
How
space.
can you know if you're not even?
What if this is the Matrix?
It's not. Well, it could be.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Enough. Next rapid question. We're gonna start with Anthony. Anthony, if you could go. Oh wait, Anthony. You should know my answer to this one. If you're about to get into an unfair fight, who are you calling to have your back?
Mike.
That's
Hmm.
quick.
Mike will fuck
That's
me.
probably
Mike will
both.
fuck it up.
Hey.
Whoa! Hey, yo, pause. Mike will fuck it up. So Mike, yeah,
I believe that.
or George, honestly, George too.
George would.
But I have to pick one, so it's Mike.
Mike. Okay.
I feel like George would be more scary though.
George would be crazy.
That's true. That's true.
George could bring anything. From
I feel like Mike would still
to a
pull up,
fucking lizard, bro. You don't
but
know what
George would pull up harder.
He pulled with 2 cars and someone.
Yeah, that's the thing with George. I don't.
the pull up with like a fucking poisonous spider
Or a deck of cards.
That's a
or
George.
deck of cards.
You don't know.
Do anything.
He's a mystery box.
Wild.
He is a wild card. Yeah,
All right.
that's true.
No more interrupting because I need clips, bro. I need clips.
Sorry.
No more interrupting. Franklin, you're next. Hasbullah. If you're about to get into an unfair fight, who are you calling to have your back and why?
How unfair is the fight?
Three against one.
That's pretty fair, though. I'm saying.
Ah.
No. Let me see. See,
Ah, it's
all
identical.
right. I know it should be simpler than this, but are they like big fat dudes? Like are they big buff dudes? You know.
No, bro.
It's unfair. It's unfair.
No.
You, you would lose.
It's
By yourself.
4 big fat dudes coming at you.
Okay.
You have to call one friend. Who are you calling?
Ghostbusters.
Who do you know is gonna answer? Who do you know is gonna answer? Have your bag, get and come to an unfair fight.
Franklin would call himself, honestly.
I'll call my second phone. Let me see. No. Hope that they answer. That's crazy. Who answers? Actually,
That was fucking deep.
you know,
I don't even know the
crazy.
Calm down.
That's a lot
man.
deeper than it should have been. Pause.
Hey yo, pause, major pause on that
No.
one.
These questions are
All
not.
right. Rapid fire. All right. Based on the amount of time that they spend on social media, pretending to work, I'd say Fonzo. And his martial arts
I'm not gonna pick up the fucking phone.
and his martial arts experience.
I would bring the katana you gave me.
All right. Fonzo, same question. If you're about to go into an unfair fight, who are you calling to have your back and why?
How big are they? Are they tall?
Yeah, that's pretty pause.
Yeah.
That's major
Who
pause.
would I call? That's a tough question. That really is.
Thanks, man.
Who answered?
Honestly, I feel like Vuka wouldn't answer me.
I'll answer you all the time.
Nah, you wouldn't answer me. I feel like Franklin would answer me, but then he would answer me later.
That makes no sense. That literally makes no sense, but keep going.
I feel like Franklin would be like in a case and be like, "Oh, this fucking bitch." He would hang up. Travis would not come from Prague to help me out.
I'm only going there for a week.
Honestly, I don't know. It's either two people. Two people.
Can I know who the 2 people are?
Guess who?
Either probably Hector or
That's a good call. actually.
Hector, thank you for your answer. I appreciate it.
Hector.
Ugly Money.
Sorry.
If you're about to get into an unfair fight, who are you calling to have your back and why?
Hector's actually a really good answer, bro. I feel like I could think like 3 people literally by himself.
He really did.
Shout out Hector.
Mike.
Yeah.
Mike.
This isn't Mike.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, I guess either
I wouldn't pick up.
Hector or honestly Franklin. Also, I mean, maybe I'm stealing his answer, but like when he was about to get into a fight,
Franklin rolled up with the bat.
this guy showed up with a bat and everything, bro. Like, he's ready. He's ready.
Well, that's my answer because I had it happen to me. So Hasbullah came with his ass still fucking probably shitting in his ass. He was in the bathroom in the toilet when he answered the phone. And thank God he did, honestly. And he came through with a bat to help me, even though the guys were pussy and fucking left.
Respect.
Did he ask for a shitty situation?
Axe, no pun intended.
Damn. You were right there
Shit.
for him. Good shit.
Yeah.
I didn't call Fonzo though because Fonzo would have been like, "Yeah, I'm at work.
Wait.
I think I can make it there on time."
How about after 9?
But yeah, so I definitely call Hasbullah. Hasbullah had my back, so appreciate you, Hasbullah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he didn't believe me until he saw Chipotle all over my car.
So how did he kill the kid? He shoot him. He stabbed
He
him.
stabbed
You
me.
just stabbed him.
No, I'm telling you, it was 4 against 1, and I was just waiting. I was begging. I was like,
Allegedly.
"Boss." I was allegedly.
Actually, no,
Yeah,
you-
allegedly.
Actually, no, he got convicted, so never mind.
I was telling him, "Yo, hit me because I know you're a fucking minor." I'm like, hit me because I know you're a minor and I can claim self-defense. And when his boys took out like a pipe, that's when the fucking car wash guy just grabbed me. He just grabbed me and threw me inside his car wash and said, I got no cameras out there, bud. If they do something to you, there's nothing I can do.
That's crazy.
He's like, at least if they stab you or do something to you in here, there's cameras. I still gotta say thank you to that guy.
Jesus
Is
Christ.
it
Yeah,
Texas
bro.
Car Wash or 20?
Texas Car Wash. Yeah,
Texas
Texas.
Car
Shout out
Wash.
to Texas Car Wash. But yeah, true story. True story. Okay, moving on to the next rapid question. I'm gonna start first. If you could choose to have a superpower, what would you choose and why? It's a good one. It's a good one. I know, but it's
First one.
I don't know what the answer would be for mine. I think mine would be
It's not a rapid question. If you're not gonna answer.
that's honestly you mixed up the language there. Fucking ESL fucker.
That's fact. That's fact.
Yeah, I guess.
We were probably classmates in the class,
It's
honestly.
not an insult.
Yeah.
I mean, it might.
It is an
Fact.
insult, but okay.
I think mine would be invisibility.
Hmm.
Yeah. Not to be creepy with it, but to be like,
Sounds like you are.
Snake, bro.
nah.
Mm.
If I need to get out of a shitty situation, I put my invisibility on,
pussy.
and that's it. Boom.
Hiding.
Like a bitch.
Just sucker punch Fonzo when he has no idea who the fuck's fucking with him. That'd be
I know
nice.
it's
To
you. 'Cause
You
punch
might
like
not
a
know.
soft bitch.
You might think it's a ghost.
Oh, now you're big ass.
Be like, yes. Same question to the guy that hates the question. If you could choose to have a superpower, what would you choose and why?
I guess to fly. Why not?
Look at it.
Why to fly, brother? Why to fly?
To feel the wind in your face when you're soaring in the air.
You wouldn't want to be Dr. Octavius? You already fit the whole thing.
Like, he doesn't have. That's not a superpower.
Genius.
He was smart. Super smart.
So
He
you
was
want me?
ugly too.
You want to be Icarus?
There's no need. Yeah, Icarus is better. I got fly too close to the sun. You know. Sounds alright.
All right, there we go. Thank you. Alfonso, if you could choose to have a superpower, what would you choose and why?
Probably.
To be warm all the time? Spider-Man?
Spider-Man.
Okay. Why?
I think it's cool.
I mean, that's an honest fucking
Yeah,
answer.
good answer.
That's a good fire answer. Thank you. All right. Spider-Man because it's cool. All right. How about you,
But-
Hasbulla?
But you said one.
It's a rapid question.
Spider-Man has multiple superpowers.
But he wants to be Spider-Man, bro. You can't take that away from him. At this point, he's Peter Parker.
He cheated.
He's Peter Parker. Hasbulla, same question. If you could choose to have a superpower, what would you choose and why?
Well, it definitely wouldn't be a super strength because I already have it. But,
That's crazy.
no. I don't know. Let me see. Maybe.
It might be super strength.
I don't think that's.
I think that's what he's really. That was a fact. Like, you answered the question without even knowing you were answering it.
I think I did answer the question. Because that's the only thing.
I need to get stronger.
But I bet you when I watch something else, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck! I should have said that." Maybe like
Mind reading.
I was just gonna say like, yeah, telepathy.
That was pretty creepy. That was pretty creepy.
That got me.
Travis might have that
You like
superpower,
told
honestly.
me. Got me. Yeah, I mean, it was probably strength.
Bro, Anthony, what do you want to be?
Anthony, what about you, bro? If you could choose to have a superpower, what would you choose and why?
You picked two though.
Yo, I would be an earthbender. Hear me out because I get to
That's pretty cool.
fucking
Projector.
change all the landscape around.
Yeah.
It's fucking easy.
It's because
you
he
know?
played Minecraft when he was younger.
All right, fine. Fair enough.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Did you guys know his Minecraft video blew up on the internet, bro? He has like fucking millions of views on a video he made when he was like fucking 12.
You really?
My
Yeah.
nephew probably watched that video.
Maybe.
No, he probably did. He plays Minecraft a lot. He's really into it.
Well, it was back when it was like really popular, so maybe
I'm being so serious. What are the views now?
18 million.
Wow.
Well, why?
I don't know why. Yo, everyone else. I don't
You ever
know.
get any money?
It was one of my worst videos. I'll tell you that.
You ever get any money out of it?
I did, yeah, like 15K.
Are you
Really?
fucking
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I used to buy shoes with that shit.
I don't know if you're fucking with me. You
that
sound
used to
real
be my income.
like
you sound
15K
really
total,
sarcastic.
or like
Total.
You sound wow. You never fucking told me that.
But you have
Well,
to-
it's for the pod.
Did you have to pay taxes on that?
Yeah.
Did you keep track of that though? Or,
Yeah, you have to pay taxes.
No, but I mean, like, did you get fucked over? Like, you spent it and you were like, oh shit, I have to pay the taxes, or?
No,
did you
I
put
always
some
ended
aside?
up owing when I was young, so it didn't matter.
Question. I didn't know that. Fuck, that's crazy. Do you still have that YouTube channel today?
Yeah, it's the same channel I have now.
Do you still get money from that?
No, it was exploiting an old algorithm where you used to get views on the suggested, but now you get views on the homepage. So completely different. Yeah, it was just.
But quick question: if you were to push it, you don't think it would continue making you money?
If I kept going, I would have probably.
No. That video, or is it outdated?
Oh, it's out there. It's 2011.
Wow.
Wow, 12 years ago. Almost 13.
Why you gotta say it like that?
That's
Yeah, it's
crazy.
facts. 2011.
We were juniors.
Yeah.
That's crazy. All right.
Yes.
Move on to the last and final question of the fire questions that weren't fire questions. Anthony, we'll start with you. What's the first thing you would do if you won $1 million?
Okay.
I would retire myself
You
by
can't
buying investments and my fully. Same thing.
I don't want to
Give her
wanna
an income.
burst your bubble, but you can't retire in $1 million.
Yeah, I know.
There's no
You said
way.
maybe you
$1
set
million
up.
dollars?
Well, maybe you get 10,000 a month income from it, so that's good enough.
Yeah, you could definitely minimize the work you put in.
Yeah,
10,000 a month.
income from that 1 million invest.
So
Maybe.
for 10
Maybe.
years. Say it for 10 years.
Yeah,
Or so maybe a little bit.
Hopefully.
A little bit less than 10 years.
or you lose it all. It's investment, right?
All right, thanks, Angry, for their interrupting the fire response.
Remember when we went to the casino?
Yo, Fonz Dick,
One
shut the
time?
fuck up.
Casino? I remember when we went to the casino. Went to the casino.
The casino. We went with the casino with Kevin, and the
Casino.
first game, it was that stupid wheel,
Yep.
black and red, and I just said, "Yo, black 330,"
Yep.
and it landed there, bro.
Like 30, yeah.
I'd never forget
That
that.
would have been a good.
I'd never forget that.
Literally, it's
Wow.
the first thing we see.
How much did you make?
No, nothing. We were just there, and I just said around. I think it was like black 3 or something like that.
Bro, you should have just shut the fuck up. That sounded like a cool story until you said you won fucking nothing. I'm over here thinking this motherfucker won
$1,000.
like $1,000, and this guy just goes nothing. Yeah, go to the casino and bet $30 again, bro. What the fuck? That just got me so.
What the fuck, bro?
Yo, I got so mad from that. You should have just shut the fuck up, bro.
No. But then after that same day, I bet $5 in the machine, and I won. I won 120. Remember that?
Yeah.
And you're just saying yeah, but okay. And then we went back to the table, and then I bet all the 125 on what was it? On the blackjack thing,
And he lost.
and I lost everything.
All right. Hasbullah, what's the first thing you do if you win $1 million? Do you do a casino or what do you do?
I would
Black or red?
pay the rest of my parents' house off.
Nice.
Fucking pay my debt and
I have nothing.
just learn how to invest it. The rest of it.
So gamble it.
You prioritize your parents. So, yeah, damn.
No, we just
Respect.
we go to take a quick flight to Vegas and red or black. No, I'm kidding.
Actually,
Black 30.
Like 30.
Black 30. No, I don't know. Yeah, no, I think it'd just be that. Honestly, that's really what would be it. I know. I still feel like I'm gonna win the lotto.
I believe it, bro.
that.
You got this. And just know that I said that I believed it, all right, when you do.
Yeah, right.
Remember that
I
that
feel-
guy didn't bet when he went to the casino and they didn't win you shit.
Lotto gods, bless me. I know.
Fonzdick, what's the first thing you do with $1 million if you win $1 million?
I would probably take that $1 million and shut up your fucking ass.
Nice, buddy.
Wow.
Well, can I keep it?
No, I would probably take that $1 million. I would probably pay what I have to pay here, and I would take that $1 million and just move to Colombia. Honestly,
That's a smart investment. A lot of things cheaper over there.
buy a farm in Jardín and just chill.
There you can retire in $1 million.
Technically, you're
you can
inheriting
retire.
some of it.
That's it.
Colombia, you can retire in $1 million.
That's what I would do, honestly. Or take that $1 million and move to Thailand.
To what?
Thailand.
What's the Thailand? Thailand's very beautiful.
I
All right, Ugly Money. What's the first thing you do if you win $1 million?
First, pay off my student loans.
I'm nothing.
So that's half.
It's done.
No, it's like 100,000. It's like 100,000 right there.
I see you got 900K left. What are you doing?
And buy my parents a house. And
Yes.
then maybe I'm left with like 400 or
100.
500 after that. I don't know.
Yo, bro.
You know what's fucked up? I didn't even hear what they said, but I just knew it was something stupid.
No, I'm not because.
You're so fucked up,
No, but
bro.
what did you say? Like, how much are you left with? Did you say?
Nothing.
What, like, no,
Oh, I think that's what he heard. I
the
think
house.
he heard Fonzo's nothing.
Probably like 4 or 5.
1,000?
100,000.
Oh, where are you getting the house? That's what I'm.
Oh, like
That's what he said.
Maryland,
Okay.
something like that.
But I say New York is like you.
No, not New York.
New York,
Where we went? That's
New York?
That's why I'm like.
It cost $1 million in New York.
That's why I was just like.
Sure.
No. In Maryland, you probably buy one for like $500.
All right, so
And then the rest, I don't know, invest or something, 401k, spend some of it, go on vacation.
I'll ask Puka what to do with it.
what's the first thing you do if you won $1 million, Puka? Well, what I would do is probably pay off all my debt, just like Hasbullah and you all. Actually, we all talk like we have debt, which is crazy. What would I do with the rest of the money? How much money? I still have a good amount of money. I'd probably buy my house. I would move. I would probably stay here in New York, and then I'd probably, depending on how much money I can invest and have left over, I would help you guys in some way. Pay off your Ford. I always forget what it is.
Escape.
I would buy it off you and then just let you keep it and be like, "That's your problem now."
I know because I want to escape from that lease.
There you go. I'd pay for his Tacoma.
Thanks, buddy.
I get you a Prius for some reason just to piss you off, but I think you would enjoy the Prius.
Great car.
I'll take what I can get.
And fuck you, you make a lot of money. So I'd probably buy your brother's Kia off and then make him go get that Santa Cruz. Yeah, so that's probably what I would do with my $1 million.
Is he still having that issue?
Mike?
No,
Oh yeah.
you got his car fixed, right?
Oh,
Another issue again.
same thing. All
right, hold up. Before we move on to bullshit conversations, I hope as everyone has enjoyed this episode. I think we did a great job. In the beginning, I was a little bit nervous, but I think this got us really kind of tipsy.
That's to say the least.
Yeah. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Catch it on YouTube, Spotify. He has to go to the airport. Take care, everyone. Have a happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
You guys are episode 2. Sorry, episode 1's coming out first.
Yeah, no, but it's okay.
Episode 1 comes out before episode 2.
It's episode 2.
Oh, can we be episode 3? Can we be episode 3 like the best Star Wars movie ever?
We should talk that. We could make that an episode.
That's crazy.
Wait, no. He's lying to you. He's lying to you. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. Peace out.